This is I Figured Out I'm Grown. I am Ben Ford.
And I'm Leander Kelsey
What
Jr.
are we talking about today?
Man, today we're talking about cars.
And how you, like, okay, so.
I'm just joking, y'all.
Okay.
We're talking about cars and how you...
my mind started skipping. Now your mind is skipping.
No, but seriously, though, we're talking about cars and basically your perspective on cars, how it's changed as you've aged as an adult, from being a young adult to a grown-up now.
Okay. I'm gonna edit it like ChatGPT would have said it.
Okay, go ahead.
We're talking about cars and how your desires have changed over the course of your life and what it is like as you know that you are grown.
Is that the voice of ChatGPT?
I don't know. Actually, I want ChatGPT to be British. For some reason, I like all AI-based vocal stuff to be British. Like,
Is it because it sounds more intellectual?
I don't know. When I drive my truck and I got British Siri, I just like it. Turn left.
So it makes you feel like it's more upscale?
I feel like I'm 007.
Hey, I understand. All right, so hit me with that topic one more time.
Okay, so we're talking about cars.
Okay.
And how your desires for cars has changed over the course of your lifetime.
My desire for cars, or the type of cars?
The type of cars.
The
Like,
type of cars?
in high school, I knew what kind of car I wanted. I wanted this type of car, and I didn't get it.
I mean, let's just be real and let's be honest. Most of the things that I thought and desired I wanted in high school didn't actually come to fruition.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but we talked about that in previous episodes.
We did, but we didn't talk about cars.
Well, no, we didn't. So, I mean, let's just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off.
High school.
I mean, in high school, I just wanted a car. I mean, it was like I just wanted a car. But in a sense of I wanted what I wanted to drive.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, man, I really wanted I wanted a bubble Chevy.
You wanted the bubble? Oh, the bubble Chevy.
I wanted a
like
bubble
a Caprice.
Chevy, like a Caprice.
You wanted a
man.
Caprice.
I wanted a Caprice with big boy wheels
with
on
the big
it.
wheel, 26s.
Wheels. Well, they wasn't 26s when I was coming. It was like 22s, was like as big as you can get.
Oh, okay.
At that time, that was like the largest you could have.
Who was it? Paul Wall had them. They had that down in Texas.
In Texas, yeah. So yeah. I wanted to be a heavy Chevy.
You wanted the bubble Chevy or the SS?
I wanted at that point in life, I would take either one, but everybody wants an SS.
Right, everybody, the SS?
Everybody wants the SS.
What was it? Impala, the SS Impala.
And I wanted the plum SS
The plum one, yeah.
Because Master P had one.
Yep.
And it was chameleon paint.
If you were driving that in Chicago, the police were pulling you over 100% of the time.
If you were driving that anywhere,
whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that was automatic.
Sir, is this your vehicle?
That and the Crown Vic.
Yeah. Well, in Chicago, it was the Oldsmobile.
The Cutlass?
The Cutlass Supreme.
The Cutlass Supreme.
Man.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those.
You dating yourself, son.
Hey, look. You said bubble Chevy.
Yeah, bubble Chevy.
Bubble Chevy.
Bubble.
I never heard it. I knew what you were talking
you
about because there's only one Chevy that looks like a bubble.
You never heard that before?
Never
everybody
ever heard it called bubble Chevy.
About the bubble in the box.
See, okay, it was either I wanted a Caprice or a SS.
I wanted a bubble Chevy. Let me get the
bubble Chevy.
The bubble Chevy. You wanted to make sure it's the right one. I didn't want a box. I didn't want a 7 tray, 72. I wanted a bubble Chevy 96.
What old school car did you want?
A 73.
You wanted 70? I wanted the 442.
I like the 442 as well, but the 70,
for those who don't know, that's an Oldsmobile 442. Let them know.
And the 73 Chevy is a dunk. It's another type of Caprice or Impala at the time.
You know who has a bunch of old schools?
Who that?
I heard that I saw a video showing how there's a whole community of old school car collectors in Dubai. They have like box Chevys, box Cadillac. I mean, yeah, they
in Dubai.
They got oil money. They can do what they want.
I mean,
by the way, if you're in Dubai and you got oil money, we need a sponsor.
Hey man, I'm right here, and I'll take a 96 Caprice Impala.
I don't care. I'll take a sponsorship.
I'll take that too.
I'll figure out what I'm gonna get after.
Hey, but check it out though. So
if we get a sponsorship, I want camper guys. I want people behind there going, "Yeah, Ben, you're doing good."
Yeah, Ben, you're doing good. I'm right here beside you. Listen, check it out.
Tell me. Oh, okay.
So whenever I was it took me a very long time to recognize the importance of a foreign.
A foreign car?
Mm-hmm.
I've never wanted a foreign.
Me either. And and people thought something was really, really wrong with me. I was never into Mercedes. I was never into BMW.
What?
I was.
Wait,
I
wait.
just wasn't. I just wasn't.
So technically, I have been into one foreign.
The Lamborghini, like all kids.
No, but it's not. See, everybody thinks about European foreigns, but I remember when Fast and Furious came out and that Mitsubishi Eclipse was in there. Yo, that was crazy.
It wasn't fitting no Eclipse.
I couldn't fit, but I
Right.
liked it.
Yeah, that's true. That's like the Super.
Yeah. Oh, what was the other one? There was another Mitsubishi that was like a supercar Mitsubishi.
The GT3000.
Yes, that one. That one. Man, that car was hot.
Or the
I would drive it
3000
now.
GT.
I would drive that right now. In fact, I saw somebody at Costco in the parking lot, and it
That's
was
how
clean.
you know you grown, because you shop at Costco.
Yeah, look, we're grown. Look, man, dude, what can I say? Costco gas is cheaper than all the gas.
I mean, over the time, your perspective on cars has changed.
Yes.
The type of vehicles you want has probably changed as well, given the fact that you've grown up and you actually have to pay for them now, and things
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it now, you got electric, you got hybrid, you have regular, and right now you drive a gas guzzler.
Yes.
You're getting about 13 miles to the gallon. Please
12.
don't leave us and not
This is why I
subscribe.
I need the.
Please do not subscribe, because my buddy drives a car that only gets like 12 miles to the gallon.
Hey,
But so
12 wonderful miles to the gallon.
12 wonderful miles to the gallon.
It's a 20 gallon tank too.
And he commutes about 30 miles to work. So he's
But
anyway.
I don't
Anyway,
drive that to work though. I try not to drive that to work because we have another car.
So practicality.
Yeah.
Does that come into play in your desires of a vehicle now?
After I figured out I'm grown, yes.
Yes.
Like definitely, man. If I'm not gonna lie, I really like I'm gunning for a new car next year. End of this year.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
If everything works out, I may get a new car.
We getting a Maybach?
No. What? If our sponsorship comes through.
So what we getting?
So I
Porsche?
no. Where are you going? I don't want foreigns. I don't want foreigns. First of all, I don't want foreigns.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
All right.
I like luxury,
Okay.
but I don't care.
So we getting a Cadillac.
No.
So we
Maybe.
we getting a Ford.
So
now.
I'm not convinced on the electric car thing. I like electric cars. I think they're cool.
What do you mean you're not convinced?
I just don't trust that I don't have solar panels on top of my house. So, what if the power goes down? What if the infrastructure is blown up by some bad actor? Like, my car is just a
in that
pencil.
case, how are you going to get the gas out of the fuel if there's no electricity?
A
out of the
cipher.
tank?
I will go to the
So
tank.
you're going to go down
Not
there.
cipher, siphon.
So you're going to go to the gas station and siphon gas out if they can't. Because once the grid goes down, everything goes down.
Yeah, the pumps go down, but you can get the gas out.
Yeah, after they shoot you.
Who's gonna shoot me? I'm shooting first.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Violence. That's
I mean, I wasn't
see,
trying
electric cars remedy all of that.
No, they
There
don't.
is no violence
There
when
is
you drive
no
an electric vehicle.
There is look. If the grid goes down, you're done.
If
There's
the grid
no,
goes down,
you
we're
can't
all
go
done.
siphon power for your car.
You can if you got a generator, a Generac.
I don't have a generator.
Well, you should get a Generac.
I should get one.
Generac,
Generators.
We're looking for a sponsorship.
Right.
I'm learning. Oh, that's the new thing. Every 4 words, we just gonna tell everybody we need a sponsorship.
Right. We need a sponsorship. any product that we state like every time we said Oldsmobile. Well, there's no Oldsmobile anymore. That's gone.
That's just GM.
It is just GM.
We here, baby.
We're here.
No.
Anyway, we ain't back. Nah, but yeah, like if the grid goes down, then you are done.
But that's like your least worry.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
In the storm, there was a storm yesterday. The power went out.
I mean,
All those Tesla drivers that didn't have a charge, you just stuck.
well, I mean, that's your fault for not charging your vehicle.
Do you charge your phone all the time?
Yes.
Has your phone ever gone dead?
Yes. But I also almost run out of gas sometime too.
I've never almost run out of gas.
Yeah, right. We've all almost run out of gas at some point.
No,
in
no,
life.
I'm too scared.
If
I get
you've
12
run out of
miles to the gallon.
Listen,
and
if
I
you-
don't believe it.
If you've ever almost run out of gas, I have actually run out of gas.
If
before.
you've run out of gas, put gas in the comment.
Yeah, do that, please. Please do that, because I know I'm not the only person that has ever ran out of gas.
Not even on my motorcycle.
No, I would never run out of. I've run out of gas on my motorcycle before. It's just one of those things where you pushing to get that extra mile.
No, I don't want to get the extra mile. I want to get home.
Okay. Hey, I understand. I mean, maybe it's just me. Anyway, somebody tell us in the comments what y'all think. But so you really truly believe, but you also got to remember that it's not your only vehicle.
Yeah, no, exactly. Right. So
I didn't say
for some people it is.
Well, now that might not be a very good idea.
Right.
I'm not saying that it's right now we're grown, so you have the luxury of having multiple vehicles.
Right.
So, and we live here, you get the opportunity to drive multiple vehicles.
Yeah.
So having a fully electric autonomous vehicle is an option for you now.
No.
And you
not the autonomous part.
It is.
It doesn't exist.
Well, it's
not real.
It's not real.
Smoke and mirrors.
Okay. Well,
I mean, they're trying.
Well, I mean, close to it.
Right.
But you get an opportunity to drive an electric vehicle.
I've drove electric vehicles. I'm not saying they don't drive bad. I drove a Tesla in Panama City. Not recently, but like last year, and it was cool. I didn't have a problem with the one thing I don't like is that because Tesla's beefing with Apple, that they don't have CarPlay. Like that's one of my criteria for buying a car. If the car doesn't have CarPlay, there's no point in me buying it.
I mean, but it works. What do you need CarPlay for?
Because it integrates directly with my phone.
It integrates directly through Bluetooth. What are you doing on your phone? What do you need?
I need to be able to swipe to the apps that I'm using.
Why?
Because I don't want to be looking down at my phone trying to get to the apps that I'm using via Bluetooth.
You link your phone to the car and you tell the phone what you need it to do. Or you just pay for internet through the car and you use whatever apps are provided for you.
So I got to pay a subscription for my car now?
You pay a subscription anyway.
For the Tesla?
For heated seats and things like BMW does the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not with that. No, I will not. Well, I will not pay. Why would you pay $30,000, $50,000, $80,000 and you got to pay for more stuff on top of it? That's crazy.
No.
That is just that's nickel and diamond.
It's your new reality.
That's not my reality.
Don't
I just gonna buy a used car. I'm gonna buy a used car.
And then you just still gonna have to upgrade it. The same thing.
No.
If you bought a used Tesla, you still got to go in and pay for the parts. So any Ford or anything, you still go in and buy
and fix it. Not a brand new car that you got to pay for. I heard about that. So when the BMW was starting to do that,
but it's not just going to be BMW. Mercedes is doing it.
So
BMW,
then I'm not. Then
Ford.
What's the point of me? Then there's no point in me buying.
We're in a subscription state.
The American people are sick of subscriptions.
I can't tell.
They're definitely sick of subscriptions.
No, because we stay subscribing. So if you would like or subscribe to our channel. But seriously though, you really think that owning an electric, like, wouldn't it be beneficial to have an electric vehicle for you to? I mean, you own your home. Mm-hmm. You can charge it at your home.
Yes.
If you wanted solar panels, you could get them if you chose.
So I would like a hybrid. I'm not.
Okay. You know what? I'll go for the hybrid. I like the hybrid approach. I really do like the hybrid approach. I think it's a really good idea to have both.
Yeah.
However, is it necessary? I don't know, because have we gotten to the point where you really truly believe that in this country we're going to wake up one day and lights are going to be off? And if it is off, is that your biggest problem, commuting somewhere?
It might be if you got to go find food.
That's true.
Do you keep your cars full?
I keep one of my vehicles full at all times.
Right. Same.
Usually, I usually fill up my truck. Mm-hmm. And my truck usually sits on full, or the Jeep is usually sitting on full.
My truck's always,
and that's because that's probably that's my heaviest vehicle. My truck is my heaviest vehicle, and I know if I need to get away, I can get through and get around.
Right, and my truck doesn't have. I can bypass the computer in my truck, so I can start it if there's some electromagnetic event that happens.
Okay,
so I've already figured that out and did the whole YouTube
because you're grown.
Because I'm a prepper.
Ah, gotcha. You're a pepper.
I'm a light prepper.
You're a light
prepper.
A light pepper.
I'm a light. Give me my half gallon of water real quick, man. This dude right here. he's a light pepper.
He's a light pepper. But seriously though, I think electric vehicles are great, and I'm going to say that I personally like Tesla, Elon.
Oh, I don't have anything wrong with Elon.
No, I'm just letting them know we're looking for sponsorship.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we can do our show exclusively on Twitter.
And we're there.
We would do our exclusive.
No.
I'm sorry, X.
X.
Sorry, sir.
So listen. So what we're talking about is basically, I like electric vehicles. I too have rented a Tesla simply to. I was almost about to. You remember? I was about to buy one.
Yeah, I remember.
I was very,
I said,
very
don't do it.
And you told me not to do it. And I listened, but it wasn't only that. I just really. I backed off of the idea because I couldn't get the one that I wanted, and me spending $90,000 on the one that I wanted at the time just doesn't resonate well with me.
Somebody should invent a bike that goes to a transformer that you can use to charge your Tesla. Then I'd buy it.
Because then you could exercise. They can connect it to the Peloton, and you can generate all the electricity from Peloton to your car. Yeah. And then you're getting in shape. So you can charge your car and everything, right?
All together. Then it makes sense because now you have unlimited power as long as your legs work.
Okay, so you're into hybrid. Do you need it to be? I mean, so I guess you're using gas, using electric. Do you need a electric hybrid or do you need a gas hybrid, or do you see the difference between the two?
So I don't want a gas hybrid.
Okay.
I would like an electric hybrid.
Okay.
Well, let's say it differently.
Explain that to the people.
So, yeah, because, I mean, it's the same thing if you don't understand the difference between gas first, electric assist versus electric first, gas assist. There's two versions. Well, rip the Band-Aid off. I want the new Prius. Looks awesome. Prius Prime. That's what I want. I don't know if I fit in it, but that's what I want.
Doesn't matter. You can identify as a Prius driver if you choose.
It's cool now.
Right. Because rich people drive them, so anything they do makes it cooler.
Oh, God.
But go ahead.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
It's not. Look, it 39 miles to the gallon.
At $60,000.
No.
How much do they
33 cost? Is where it starts.
Right. And by the time you make your upgrades to Apple CarPlay, it's going to be...
CarPlay standard. CarPlay is standard. CarPlay and Google Play is standard.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
You know, Toyota, if you want me to double check that car is amazing, just call me. Got you.
Okay. We're here.
Straight up. You know, I'm here. I will make sure that car is good. I'll test drive it for 2, 3, 4 years, and I'll let you know.
That makes sense. We got to make sure it stands the test of time.
Right. Because, you know, Marcus can't be the only one. What's the guy, Marcus, that looks at the guy from New Jersey that does all the tech reviews?
I forget. I know who you're talking about.
He's an influencer now. You need real people.
Yeah, we're here.
Would you drive a Prius?
Man, I drive anything, bro. I drive anything as long as it gets me where I need to go. I
have 3 no's.
You have 3 no's.
I have
what?
3 no's.
Not me.
Absolutely not.
I drive a Mini right now.
That's not a no.
Prius.
There was a movie that made that car amazing.
Yeah, but what? Okay, so what 3 cars wouldn't you drive?
I will not drive a Nissan Altima.
That's kind of.
I will not drive a Kia Sorento.
Okay.
I will not drive a Hyundai.
Any type of Hyundai?
No.
What about a Hyundai?
No, it's the ones that the little ones.
The old school ones that Rodney King got beat out of. You mean that one?
Yeah, none of those.
Oh, okay. I don't want you to drive that one. But they made a lot of improvements now, man. Hyundai, Genesis, and all of that. Man, those cars are top notch now, man. The Honda Stinger.
They look amazing.
It's called the Kia Stinger.
Have you ever seen the Hyundai after 2 years?
Yeah, the dudes are rocking them around here.
After 2 years?
Yeah.
The siding's falling off.
What was that Honda they bought?
Not Honda.
Hyundai. What was it? They just came out with you got the Honda Genesis. Mm-hmm. The Genesis, people are driving those.
Have you seen what they look like? They're very, very nice looking cars.
The Genesis?
I used to work with a dealership that wouldn't buy them used.
I'll go for that, but there are a lot of people that are driving these cars, driving those cars to 200,000-300,000 miles.
And I'm happy for those people.
And they're great cars.
I'm happy for those people. I'm glad they made it that far.
The truck the Genesis Q, whatever they just came out with, that is a beautiful truck. It
looks amazing.
I mean, everybody, listen, it ain't no cheaper than anything else. Right. I don't think honestly, I'm of the thought process today that my mindset on today's cars is, sure, you could buy a lemon, but for the most part, You don't get bad cars anymore.
Oh, yes, you do.
Nah.
Yes, you do.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not in affordable range. It's not like it used to be. You used to get a car that died 80,000 miles.
Got you.
You buy cars now at 140,000, 150,
Yeah.
200,000.
Yeah, I've got 275 on the Tahoe.
So that, and I mean, the fact that they even have the audacity to have you finance a car for 10 years or 15 years now lets you know that you're supposed to get 200,000 to 300,000 miles out of these cars.
Man, you can finance for 10 years?
Heck yeah. How is you supposed to pay for a $170,000 car?
You're not.
That's what I said.
So, and that's the thing. So, I love the way the Tahoe looks. I love the way the new Denali GMC looks. I love the way the Escalades look. But
So you love big American SUV vehicles. SUV.
SUV vehicles, yes.
SUV vehicles.
SUV vehicles.
Yeah, SUV vehicles. I said it right.
I like those. I like the big cars, like the Ford Expedition. I like it. But then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, I'm not dumping this bread into this car.
Why not?
Because I want to dump it into something different.
But so you don't find cars to be important to you anymore?
To get to a place.
So it doesn't represent you at all?
Not at all.
Why not?
It's just a car.
When did that change?
That changed. So
when did an importance of a vehicle no longer become important to being?
After I paid off my Tahoe.
So you had to pay one off first.
I did.
And now you're like, I'm not doing it like that again.
Like, I don't care. And then when I worked at a dealership, I worked with a dealership doing advertisement.
Okay.
And I used to flip cars out all the time.
Okay.
And once you see that and you kind of work in that environment, cars don't mean anything. What is it? It's just a car. Somebody's going to sell it. Somebody's going to use it. Like, if your car is tied to your identity, then you might need to, like, rethink who you are.
Please subscribe. But listen, I disagree. I disagree.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay, how?
Your car is an extension of who you are.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It represents who you are. It tells the world, this is me.
Okay, you're playing. Okay. I was like, okay. I was looking at you like,
God.
No,
but listen though. Listen, hear me out.
Yeah?
Hear me out. If you didn't care about a vehicle, it shows, right?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily, and let me rephrase that. It's not really an extension of who you are, but it does in a sort kind of play a very important part of what you have going on in your life. By meaning, okay? So, I can't go buy a 2-seater Corvette like I really want to. You know why? Because I have a family.
Right.
Okay, so that eliminates me riding around in my 2-seater as I so choose.
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore my identity lets everybody know that, well, he has a SUV or he has a 4-door truck.
Who is thinking that, though? Who's looking at, I don't know. Maybe it's other people, but I don't look at people and say, oh, they got that car, they must do this.
I don't know who does it, but the car companies seem to think people do it because that's why they market the cars the way they do.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not
you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. So somebody's doing it.
Yeah.
Does my car represent who I am? Yes, it says I'm cheap.
No, it doesn't.
It does too. It says this guy's very cheap.
No, it doesn't.
My truck has dents in it. It has rust spots all over it.
But it looks cool.
It looks cool to me. I call that a patina. I learned that from the Car Network. That's patina. I was thinking about painting. I was like, no, don't paint it. That's patina. Perfect. Hey, got it. My Mini Cooper it's old. It's dirty.
But it works.
But it works. And that's
it gets 38 miles to the
that's
gallon.
What my car says about me. My car says he's frugal. He could probably afford something else, but
you paid to fix a Mini Cooper. A lot of people don't pay to fix Mini Coopers.
I pay to fix everything that I drive because I don't want a car note.
Exactly.
I just finished paying for my Jeep, and I'm just like, no. In my mind, I see myself going down. Remember I called you? I was like, hey, I think I'm about to do some real stuff right now. You was like, what? I'm like, I'm going to buy me one of them 392 Chargers with the wide body kit on it. I just saw it. It popped up on my phone. I was hyped.
And I said, why?
I was like, I don't know. I just want it.
Just want it.
And then you was like, in 3 months, you're going to be mad. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because last June when I paid off that Jeep, it's almost been a year. I'm like, whew, I'll never do this again. That's how short term your mind comes to think.
Now, what I didn't do, what I should have done. So there was a guy in my church a long time ago. He told me he buys a car every 10 years. First 5 years, he pays for the car. Second 5 year, he pays himself for the car.
That's interesting because that's how I do my cell phones.
Yeah. Like, he just never stops paying that to himself. So then the next 10 years, he just buys the car flat out. That was also back in, like, the beginning of the 2000s when cars were not...
When they were reasonable.
Right.
I mean, in a sense, it makes sense.
And in
a sense, it makes sense.
Maybe I also have cheap bones in my body. But when I see a Tahoe, this base model, and they want $60,000 for it, and it's base, the only thing worse would be if it had roll up windows.
Well,
which are manual windows.
I'm going to tell you something.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, because when you put it all together, right? All right, so when you put it all together and you buy these vehicles, and again, people buy cars. When you buy a new car, a lot of times that car is representation of something that you're trying to show people. Mm-hmm. You're not buying it out of a necessity in a lot of instances. To go out and buy a $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 SUV, and it's just you, that doesn't represent just, I just need a SUV. It says, I want this particular car, and I'm going to buy the best one that I can buy. For whatever reason, that's why they have all these different colors. That's why they come out with all this stuff.
Right.
But do you need that? Do you need it? And that's the premise for which I look at. I try to always look at the approach of a vehicle. So, like, right now, my wife wants to buy another car. She's looking at some type of Mercedes. Let's just
cars honking in the background.
Yeah, so she's looking at like a AMG, some type of S63 or something crazy.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Now, I'm not gonna say, yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm not saying that she shouldn't get the car.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that she hasn't had a car note in 5 years, so she's now ready to undertake that feeling of a vehicle.
Yeah.
Again.
But
if you're going to pay for it, then you might as well get whatever it is that you want.
This is true.
Because in my mind, if you can afford it and you feel good about it and you're making the note, you feel a whole lot better paying for something that you like.
Right.
Rather paying for
something
a Nissan Altima that you don't care for, and then you riding around mad going, I bought this because I'm being cheap.
There are Nissans that I will drive.
And now
I like
miserable.
the Nissan Armada.
I'm not a big Nissan guy. I just don't really care.
I just want to let Nissan know that I still do like you, just not the Altima.
Nissan, I don't like your cars, but I had a bad transmission and I'm upset. So I'll never come back.
I'll be honest. Part of it is because when you drive in Maryland, the people that drive crazy are generally people that got Nissan Altimas.
And they always got bumpers
and Kia Sorrentos.
And they got the bumpers always falling off the back of them.
No turn signal in a rush to get nowhere.
Crazy. I agree with you.
You see them at the stoplight, like, yeah, bro, you got really far, almost killed everybody on the road.
And then your bumper's falling down, and you got dents all over it. But anyway,
so I will say this. So when buying a car now, we're like when we upgraded from the Civic that we had to the Passport, we didn't buy the Passport just because it was cool or it was.
Of course you didn't.
I like the Passport. Hold on, I like the Honda Passport. Back up.
Nobody buys a Passport because it's cool.
I think it's very nice looking, but that's okay. I like it. I actually like the car.
I'm not. Hold on. Wait a minute.
My guy is talking junk about my car.
Wait a minute. Not talking junk about your car.
I like the Passport.
Who goes out and says, "Man, that's a nice Passport"?
A lot of people have. A lot of people have.
Those are practical family vehicles.
So, and that was what it was like. We needed to make sure we got both the car seats in.
You know what your Passport says about you?
What?
It says, I like reliability and I need something safe for my family to drive, and I need it economically.
No.
And I want something with good high
That's a $40,000 car.
I just said I want something with high resale value.
Okay.
That's what it says. It says that I don't want the depreciation that comes with a Suburban or a Tahoe.
And let me get to that. So, but when we looking at the Passport, We looked at it. They had the EX, the EL, and Sport, and blah, blah, blah. We chose our trim based on the things that we knew we cared about, which is like being able to clean the seats, so you need leather. Having CarPlay, that was standard. Being able to get both the car seats in next to each other, so we had an extra seat, that was important. And being able to pack it out and get on the road and go far, that was important.
Okay.
So 22 miles to the gallon on the expressway, 22, 24, somewhere in there, and then leather seats and whatever.
And there you have it.
It's a car. Because honestly,
there's a family guy's car.
it's not a family guy's car. It's just
And
a
it's
car.
an extension of him and his family.
I'd get another one. I'd get another one.
Of course you will. You know why?
Why?
Because you figured out you're grown, you got 2 kids, and you need something that everybody can fit in comfortably.
It's fun. It's a fun car.
Okay.
It is. It's a nice car. I like it.
And it says family first, safety, and economical value.
How many vacations can you go on with $60,000?
I have no idea. I can take a bunch because I only like to vacate to my grandma's house. So I can go a bunch of times.
How many vacations can you take with $60,000?
I mean, truth be told, you probably can get a couple.
least 12.
I mean, no, not a family.
50,000.
You mean a vacation or like a vacation to Disney, like Orlando?
Not Disney. Come on, that's one vacation to Disney.
I'm getting ready to say what are we talking about?
But
What are we
like
talking about?
5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Like you can get a nice, you can get a nice chunk.
You definitely can.
You can get you can get four tickets to anywhere. Not 4 tickets, but if you Costco vacations are $2,500 for 4 people.
Ben, you're an adult. You are definitely showing that you're grown because you're choosing. I'm going to get me a vacation over my top-notch vehicle. You know what I mean? People don't feel that way. Look around, buddy. You are an anomaly, especially black men, because we spend some money on our vehicles, buddy.
I mean,
We drop big bread, and then we go dress them out with another $10,000 worth of rims. Come on.
And see, that's what I did that already with the Tahoe. So it's like, and I realized after owning the Tahoe, like, look, this is not going to change who I interact with.
It doesn't.
It's not going to change anything that I'm doing.
Truth be told, and I was joking earlier, your vehicle does not represent you. But in our community, a lot of times we feel like it does.
Yeah.
We feel like the car tells the story. But my uncle told me something a long time ago when I was a kid. He said, you can't take your car with you in your club. You can't take the car here with you. You can't take it there. The car is only one thing for you, a mode of transportation. Stop putting all them rims and stuff on those vehicles. Do I still like to put rims and stuff on vehicles?
Of course
I do. Do I do it?
Yes.
Not really.
The truck has rims.
Well,
both of your trucks have rims.
Well, the truck have rims. The Jeep has rims because it's a Jeep and I needed to lift it. I just feel like it's something that needs to be rugged.
So it has rims.
Well, yeah, I had to upgrade. But guess how much I paid for them? It doesn't matter how much I paid for them. Not as much as people think. And the truck. The truck needed a set of tires.
Yeah.
So, being thrifty.
It was cheaper to buy
rims with the tires on it. I'm that guy. I will go out and get rid of whatever I'm driving. I'll be like, oh, these are cheaper to buy rims and tires than to buy tires? Why wouldn't I do that?
Right.
It makes sense. It's like, is it cheaper to fix, if it's cheaper to fix the microwave than it is to buy a microwave plate, then you throw away the microwave and get a whole new microwave.
I think we need a part 2. I think we're going to need a part 2 on this one.
All right, I'm good for it.
All right, y'all. We're going to be out. Make sure you like and subscribe. This has been I think I figured out I'm grown.
Oh,
I am being forward.
No. All right, stop. Action.
This has been I figured out I'm grown. I'm Ben Ford.
And I'm Leander Kelsey Jr.
Peace.
Peace.